Milos Masaryk, also known as Unicorn, has been affiliated with Magia and the KGB. His partnerships include Count Nefaria, Plantman, Eel, Porcupine, Scarecrow, Red Ghost, Titanium Man, and Mandarin. His notable aliases include Uncanny Unicorn. His abilities include a formidable hand-to-hand combatant and marksman, highly proficient in the use of knives, superhuman strength and endurance via radiation treatments, flight via rocket belt, high-level resistance to injury, energy protection, force field generation, and magnetic levitation via emitter on brow of suit.
Milos Masaryk was a Soviet intelligence agent assigned to track down the original Crimson Dynamo who defects to America. Wearing technology designed by the Dynamo, Masaryk gives himself the alias the Unicorn and battles Iron Man.
The Unicorn was among the criminals affected by Dr. Doom's high-frequency emotion charger, who was compelled to attack the Fantastic Four at the wedding of Reed Richards and Susan Storm. The Unicorn later allies himself with Count Nefaria.
He then undergoes experimental conditioning to augment his powers. With increased strength, he battles Iron Man once more after attempting to extort money from the U.S. Congress, but he is again defeated.
The process leaves the Unicorn with accelerated cellular deterioration, and he is taunted with a cure by the criminal Red Ghost in exchange for help against Iron Man. However, once it becomes evident that the Red Ghost has lied, the Unicorn aids Iron Man and later escapes.
The Mandarin makes a similar promise to the Unicorn and deploys him against Iron Man. On two more separate occasions, Unicorn's battle with Iron Man ends in Unicorn's defeat. In the first instance, the Mandarin's consciousness becomes entrapped in the Unicorn's body, but the Mandarin's mind is later freed from the Unicorn's body.
Using the alias, the Other, the Titanium Man uses the Unicorn against Iron Man, who is finally able to capture Masaryk. In a dramatic turn, the very moment of his capture sees Masaryk slip into a life-threatening coma.
Iron Man takes Masaryk to the Avengers Tower, where teammate Yellow Jacket wakes Masaryk and cures him of his debilitating disease. The process has the result of driving Masaryk insane, and a disoriented Unicorn inadvertently activates the hidden robot arsenal.
The Unicorn is stunned by the robot, which Iron Man drives off, and then placed in stasis pending a cure for his mental illness. Months later, Masaryk is freed when a fire breaks out at Stark Enterprises.
He resumes the identity of the Unicorn and finds and attacks Iron Man once again. Still insane, the Unicorn refuses to believe that the Other was a lie and begins to walk back to the Soviet Union via the ocean to find him.
A severely weakened Iron Man can only watch as the Unicorn apparently drowns in the Atlantic Ocean. The Unicorn is later revived by the entity the Beyonder to fight with a new version of the Lethal Legion.
The Unicorn is given a true third eye on a stalk, with energy projection capabilities in lieu of a suit. During the Battle of Earth, Unicorn is among the criminals recruited by Spy Master to help him attack the almost defenseless Stark Tower.
A second, unnamed unicorn with a developed tentacle eye within his power horn appears as a member of Remont 4 and goes on a rampage in St. Petersburg until captured by Titanium Man. His third eye is then amputated, and he is incarcerated.
And during the hero registration incident, the second unicorn is approached by Baron Zemo and forced to either join Zemo's team of Thunderbolts or go to jail. He chooses to join and fights on the team's behalf.
He is next seen with Iron Maiden, Titanium Man, Volga, and the Snow Leopards as Remont 6. He is revealed to be Yegor Balinov.
A third unicorn, also known as Eaton Blomfield, wore the same unicorn costume as his predecessors, only with an actual horn on the helmet. And he is recruited into the supercriminal group Stockpile by Zeke Stane to destroy Iron Man. But they are defeated by the combined efforts of Iron Man and War Machine. Blomfield claimed to be an old foe of Iron Man's, but it's unknown if he really is, or was just riding on the reputation of the original unicorn.
His accent suggests he is either Australian or British. Roderick Kingsley later sold one of the unicorn's outfits to an unnamed criminal.
Unicorn is seen working for Roderick Kingsley at the time when Hobgoblin, who was actually Roderick Kingsley's butler Claude, was leading his forces into attacking the Goblin King's Goblin Nation. Following Spider-Man's victory over the Goblin King, Unicorn was among the former Hobgoblin minions at the bar with no name, where they encounter Electro.
Later, Unicorn was among the supercriminals that Missile Mate assembled to join the side of Phil Urich, who was operating as Goblin King, and the remnants of the Goblin Nation upon claiming that Roderick Kingsley abandoned them. Roderick Kingsley later regains Ringer's services. Originally, the Unicorn had no superhuman powers. His helmet was the source of his abilities.
However, the unicorn has undergone mutagenic radiation treatments, which gave him superhuman strength and endurance. The unicorn's soft tissues are dozens of times harder than those of an ordinary human, making him highly resistant to physical injury.
The process, which endowed the unicorn with superhuman powers, caused accelerated cellular deterioration, which eventually severely affected his sanity and physical health. He wears headgear equipped with an energy projector that tunes to various frequency and power levels.
This allows him to project concussive energy blasts, electron or neutron beams, lasers, and microwave energy. It also allows him to project a force field and to levitate objects magnetically.
He also wears a rocket belt equipped with twin, high-efficiency electric microturbines that allow him to fly. The belt also contains the power supply for his helmet, which consists of an array of nuclear-powered thermoelectric cells.
The unicorn also wears body armor of unknown composition. His equipment was designed by Professor Anton Vanko.
The unicorn is a formidable hand-to-hand combatant, having received training in armed and unarmed combat by the KGB. He is highly proficient in the use of firearms. He is highly fluent in both English and Russian, and has received KGB training in intelligence techniques.